Jye, you're originally from regional WA. Why do you think that regional WA players are a bit overrepresented in the AFL?
I don't know. It's different. Obviously, I'm from Busselton, and some of the opportunities down this way are pretty limited. But the more that we can keep bringing these sort of people from different great southern areas into the footy program, the more we can see their talent shine. So,
do you think it's still difficult for regional players to break into the AFL, or are those pathways a bit simpler now?
Yeah, I definitely think it's getting a bit simpler, and I think the more that, like I said before, if we keep encouraging it and coming down and getting the kids involved, I think we can get more people to eventually sign up and get into it.
What was your feedback after last season to kind of come into this year and improve on?
I think it was, obviously I missed a heap of my first year, and then coming into second year, I didn't have too many goals of playing as many AFL games as I did, but obviously played most of the year and was able to play some consistent games, and obviously we didn't get the result in the end, but obviously the goal for this year is to sort of build on that and build on the consistency and see if we can go into bigger and better things.
What are you hoping to get out of your visit to the Great Southern?
Yeah, obviously I love working with the kids. They love it. Obviously I remember when I was a kid and you get AFL players come down to your school and you think that's pretty cool. So just seeing the smile on the kids' faces, it's great to be down here.
Heading into this year, obviously won't have Lockie Schultz at the full UP. Do you think you have the squad depth to be able to replace his talents?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously we have a few players drafted over the last couple of years, and I think we've all had pretty strong pre-seasons, and you could sort of see that on day one. On Monday we all came back pretty fit, pretty strong. So definitely fill the void.
Obviously on Lockie Schultz, you will fixtures are out. You'll face the Premiers on a Friday night at Optus. How special is that? And how do you think that the Purple Army is going to receive Lockie? We know obviously last year.
Yeah, no, it's going to be pretty exciting. Obviously, Lockie was a good player for us, but he's on the other side of it now, and when the game comes, I think the boys will be pretty fired up.
You haven't really had like a full pre-season in your time at Fremantle. What do you think you can do with that body of work under your belt?
There's definitely a lot of improvement in my game. I think last year I only completed just under half a pre-season, and to see sort of talking with the high performance staff and that sort of thing, and the stuff that I could get out in game during the year and be able to stay fit and healthy was pretty exciting. So I think definitely a goal for the pre-season is just get through uninjured and really work hard to keep my body right and get myself ready for the season.
How about the chemistry you're sort of building with the likes of Luke and Josh? Like, how far did that come last season, and what could it get to in 2024?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to keep building that this pre-season. I think it's a big part and a big improvement that we need as a team, and we all get on really well. Luke's obviously a really talented player, and so is JT, and we're all so young, just still learning. But I think, that's what the pre-season's for, is to learn and try new things and get to know each other better. And obviously coming down to these community camps as well, you start to get close with the players. So the more we do this sort of stuff, the closer we become.
Coming off the back of the year where you're the youngest player to kick 40 goals in a season for Fremantle, do you think there's an element of increased pressure for yourself to improve your output?
No, not really. Obviously, like I said before, I didn't come into last year with any high expectations on myself. I just wanted to obviously stay fit and see if I can play as many games as I could, and I was lucky to play 23 games. So I think that's just going to be the focus for me, whether it's this year or years to come. I think just to have the best pre-season I can and get my body right, and let the results in game take care of itself.
How important does pre-season become when you look at the fixturing and 4 of your first 5 games are against finalists? Obviously, every game is important, but you guys will need to be ready to go come round 1.
Yeah, definitely, and that's something that we're going to build in to training, I think, and obviously we want fast starts as well. Was a big thing last year, and I think that the more we keep building that into our game, I think it's going to really test us at the start of the year. But that's what we like. You want to be, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So it's exciting.
You've got 3 Friday night games. How special is that to have almost a prime time game and in front of home fans as well?
Yeah, that's very exciting, and I think years before this we haven't been really lucky with Friday night or Saturday night games, and to get 3 of them is going to be pretty exciting.
What work have you done in the off season? Like, have you focused on anything physically to bring yourself into this pre-season?
Yeah, definitely. Gym was a massive one for mine to put on size. I think being a second year player, you come in pretty skinny, pretty scrawny, and yeah, that was a pretty big goal of mine. I think I put on 3 or 4 kilos in the off season, so that was a big focus. And then obviously being able to have the run capacity with that as well. Just learning more and more about your body, and I think my body's in a good place at the moment to charge into pre-season.
What are you most looking forward to about this trip down to Albany and to the Great Valleys?
Definitely working with the kids. I grew up in a family where my mum fostered kids, and I don't know how special it is to have that sort of thing and have, like I said before, AFL players come down to visit you. I was always excited when I was young, so that'd probably be the most, and then obviously spending time with the players as well and get to know them better.
Have you been to or heard of Tble Up before?
No, I haven't heard of Tble Up before, but all these country towns are pretty small, but it's definitely cool to see all the different stuff and all the different people inside them.
In extension to that, how important do you think it is for especially regional communities like Tble Up? It's only got a couple of hundred people, but for guys like yourself to come back and speak to the kids and meet the kids in regional communities?
Yeah, it's really cool. Obviously people don't get down here too often. There's not many people in the town, and especially when other players like us can come down and speak to the kids. I think, like I mentioned before, it's a pretty cool thing as a kid seeing players come down and speak to you and take you through drills, and something that doesn't really happen very often. I think, definitely makes their day.